Okay, we are welcome to the second class on quadratic equation. Remember the last class I told you, I said we'll come back so that we will have some more examples before we will have one or two that we're going to give us to do. Now, in this second class, we'll be looking at these two questions. One says 4x squared plus 13x plus 9. Remember the last class I told us, I said this factor here plus 13x, we have to look for two possible factors that will be used to replace this plus 13x. And the two positive factors, when you multiply it, it will give us this constant, and when you add it, it will give us this. Well, look at this. This is 9. There's no two numbers that will multiply together that will give me 13, and we multiply it to give us plus 9. No, it's not possible. So whenever you find yourself in this kind of situation whereby the constant is not corresponding with what you want, you multiply it with the coefficient of this particular algebra. So now you are going to do 4 times 9, which is 36. So in your mind, you don't have plus 9 here again. What you have is plus 36. So now you now think of the two numbers now. When you multiply together, it gives you plus 36. And when you add together, it gives you plus 13x. And the two factors can only be 4x plus 9x. Why did I say that? Because 9 times 4 is 36, which is that plus 36 in our mind. Then 9 plus 4 is what? Is 13. So then plus our 9. So you can see now this has replaced this. Because plus 4x plus 9x will give you 13x. So now from here, you now have these two values. You have these two. What is common here? What is common here is 4x. 4 is common here, and x is also common. Now, if you remove 4x from here, you are very worked. You are left with only x. The 4 is just 1, but the x here, there are 2. So when you remove one x out, you are left with only 1. Plus 4x divided by 4x, what do you have? 1. This is plus. What is common here is 9. What is common there is 9 brackets. If 9 should leave here, you are left with x. Plus 9 into 9 is what? 1. Can you see? I told us what you have in the two brackets must be the same. Now this and this will form the first bracket, which is 4x plus 9. And the second bracket will be any of the two, since they are the same, x plus 1. Can you see the answer? So it's as simple as this. Now let's look at the second question, which says 4n squared minus 12n plus 5. The same thing. The same scenario. You see, this is a small digit. So we need two numbers. When we have together, give us minus 12n. And when we multiply, you need to give us a value that also corresponds. Now we can't say 5. So we are going to do the same thing here. 5 times 4, which is 20. So meaning this is not plus 5 again, it's plus 20 in your mind. Plus 20. So that you now look for the two digits that when you multiply together, it gives you plus 20. And when you add, it gives you minus 12. It gives us minus 12. So now let's look at it together. So the two values are going to be 10 and 2. Or 10 times 2 will give us 20. And minus 10 and minus 2 will give us minus 12. So now we are going to replace minus 12 with minus, okay, let me say I'll call it minus 2n minus 10n plus 5. Look at it. Because this will represent this. Because minus 2n minus 10n will give us minus 12n. And when you do 2 minus 2 times minus 10 will give us minus plus 20. Remember what I said? Put the plus 20 in your mind. Now, in this case now, we have these two, Now what is common here? What is common here is 2n. If 2n should live here, I'm left with what? 2n. I'm left with 2n minus 2n divided by 2n. It gives me 1. Can you see? Now, what is here is minus. Now, what is common here is 5. Now, if here is 5, now 5n into here is how many? 2. The n is still there. Minus times plus is minus. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Can you see it? The two brackets must be the same. Remember what I said. So now I'm picking this and this to form 1, 2n minus 5. And then any of this, 2n minus 1. Can you see the answers? It's as simple as this. It's as simple as this. So in this case now we're looking at this. Now I'm not going to stop here. I want to see, just by giving us 2 extra questions that we can try on our own. Let me put one here. Let me say 3x squared plus 4x plus 1. And the second one, let's have 10x squared minus 7x and plus 1. So please, let's give it, a very serious shot. Let's try these two. And whatever the answer is, please drop it at the comment section. I'll be glad to quickly respond to it. And probably you may even have a different method on how to say why not go ahead. All I just need your solution. And please don't forget, we are here to simplify whatever the issue is at any level. So please do share the video, drop your comment. Always, try to click on that notification button so that whenever we drop a video, in fact, you are going to be the first to see our video. Thank you so much. I really want to appreciate everybody, encouraging us. Please, let's tell more people so that we'll be able to reach out to as many as we can. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And if there are questions, please do send them in. And it might even be on this particular topic. Why not? No problem. Just send your question and we'll be glad to answer you. Thank you. See you in our next class.